This conference will now be recorded.
Yeah. Once again, very good morning and thanks been joining. Yesterday we discussed about how to create the free tail subscription and what is the subscription, what is resource group, and we just walked through the couple of portal level. So how the portal looks like, how to connect to the portal, what type of accounts we need to use to connect to the portal. That is what yesterday we discussed. Today we are going to start with the first service, that is nothing but Azure Virtual Mission. So how to create the VMs, how to create the Windows based operating system VMs, how to create Linux based operating system, and how to connect VMs, Windows servers, and how to connect the Linux servers. That is what we are going to discuss. Along with we'll also start the a little bit about the network and what is virtual networks, how to create the virtual networks, what is the subnets, what is the IP address. That is what we are planning today. Okay. One more good thing. Yesterday, one of our student got placed in IBM. Mostly today he is going to get the offer. Okay, please
Yeah, that's
prepare.
nice.
Okay, yeah. So please prepare. Mostly in this weekend we'll also try to reach out to everyone, uh, and we'll try to prepare your resumes all that part. So next week we are going to cover almost. Next weekend we'll complete the lock shipping, mirroring, replication, clusters, always on configuration, troubleshooting. Everything we'll discuss. Later on we'll go for Azure SQL database, and we'll complete the performance tuning and migrations. Okay, so now basically so in real world, especially in real world, okay, we have the Windows team, we have the network team, we have the storage team along with our DBA team. So we are the DBA people where we will install the SQL server, will configure, will work on complete on SQL servers. But in the back end, there are other teams who are working in the back end, like Windows team, network team, storage team. They're also going to do the respective works. So for example, now we don't have any Windows team, we don't have any network team, we don't have any Active Directory team. No one is available. Now we wanted to configure always on, we wanted to configure clusters, we need to do lot of stuff before we go and configure the clusters and always on availability group. So for that purpose only we are going to discuss how IaaS services will work, how you are going to deploy the VMs, how you are going to deploy the networks, how you are going to deploy the storage, how you are going to integrate with Active Directory. So that is what we are mainly discussing. As part of that, the first concept today we are going to discuss is Azure Virtual Missions. In Azure, we will call it as a virtual missions. In Azure, you will call it as a VMs. In AWS, you will call it as a EC2 instance. EC2 instance. So how you will deploy virtual machines in Azure? Same how you will go and deploy the EC2 instance. In Azure, you will once you connect to the portal, you will search for virtual machines. Virtual machines. See, when you search for virtual, there is nothing but virtual machines. In Azure, you will call it as a virtual machines. But if you go to the AWS, you will call it as a EC2 instance. EC2. How the virtual machines you are going to configure, build the VMs in Azure platform. Same way you will build in the AWS with the name called EC2 instance. So in AWS you should call it as a EC2 instance. In Azure you will call it as a virtual machines. Underlying concept is same again. What are the major things you will take care in Azure? Same way you will think in the AWS as well. Hope you understand. In AWS you will call it as EC2 instance. In Azure, you will call it as a virtual machine. Clear? Not clear?
Yes, sir. Clear.
Yeah, okay.
Now, yeah, now. So, for example, you decide to create one. Forget about VMs, okay? Simply let me ask you a question, okay? First, you decide to purchase a laptop. What are the major components you will look into before you go and purchase the laptop? Anyone?
Processor,
Okay, CPUs,
Memory, RAM,
the storage,
memory,
pri-
memory,
price, storage,
storage, price.
price
Price
also.
is also very important. Okay, price is also very important. Then, so what kind of operating system inbuilt they are providing, right? What kind of operating system inbuilt they are providing, and also you will see the brand value. You will see the brand, right? So these are the major
Yes.
components you will look into whenever you go to the Amazon, if you go to the Flipkart, and we start searching with the laptops. Okay, we are having different bands. Okay, you will see the CPUs, you will see the memory, you will see the storage, you will see the price, you will see the what operating system, what features we are getting. Along with you will also see the graphics, right? Graphics, graphic card.
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this is what basically major components. That's what major components you will look into whenever you are purchasing a laptop. Same way, when you are going to create a VM, okay, this is a virtual server, sir. You are going to create. Okay, so you are going to create the virtual servers. It's not a physical server; it's a virtual server. Your laptop is a physical box. Your CPU is a physical box. Okay, on top of that, whatever the VMs you are going to build using VMware, using Oracle VirtualBox, using hypervisor, all those box technically you should call it as a virtual virtual servers. So now you are going to create the virtual server. It's nothing but not a physical server, it's a virtual server. Okay, it looks like same whenever you connect to the laptop. What kind of feeling you will get it? So whenever you are connecting to the virtual server also, you will get the same kind of feeling. So you are going to create the virtual server. So when you decide to create the VMs, so these are the major components basically we will look into. Agree, not agree? CPU, memory, storage, price,
Yes. Yes.
OS, brand value, along with the graphics. Okay, graphics. Like same, if you go to the Azure, if you go to the AWS, if you go to the Google Cloud, if you go to the Alibaba Cloud, any cloud platforms are same kind of things where you will look into. Same kind of, sir. What is the size of my VM? So technically, when you go to the a cloud provider, you should call it as a size. What is the size of my virtual machines? Size in the sense CPU, memory, storage, all will comes into the size. Okay, so basically these are the major things you will look into whenever you are purchasing a laptop or a desktop, or even when you are purchasing your mobile also you will look into same thing, right? So
yeah, sir.
how many
Yes. Yes.
cores, how much of memory uh, uh, mobile is okay supporting, that is also very important. And what kind of operating system, it's an Android operating system. In Android again it's a 12, 11, 10. So we are having different versions, right? All similar kind of, sir. There is nothing here very strange you are doing. Whatever you are, whenever you are purchasing, whatever you are looking, same thing here also you need to look into. And when you go to the Azure, when you go to the cloud, sir, when you go to the on premises, when you go to the cloud, if you are going to build the operating system, these are the major components you will look into. These are the major components you will look into. So now, if when I go to the basically, so for example, if I go to the decide to deploy the VM, so I told you, right, sizes are very very important. So currently how many sizes are available in SQL server, sorry, not SQL, in Azure, in AWS, in Google Cloud means almost similar, sir. General purpose, compute optimized, memory optimized, storage optimized, GPU, high performance computes, along with the confidential computes. Almost seven sizes are available. Almost seven sizes are available. You can, whenever you are deploying a virtual machine, you can go for general purpose, you can go for compute optimized, you can go for memory optimized, you can go for storage optimized, you can go for GPU optimized, you can go for high performance compute, also you can go for confidential computes. So based on your need, not your needs, are based on your application need, what kind of data we are going to store in this VM, what is the criticality, and what kind of operation you are going to perform on that VM. Based on your need, you need to choose which size will fit for your VM. So for example, my application is medium scale application. Okay, it is not highly usable, it is not lowly usable, it is medium use. Then I can go for the general purpose. So general purpose is nothing but balanced. General purpose is nothing but balanced. What do you mean by balance? Means based on your CPU, the memory will be allocated. Based on your CPU, the memory is allocated. For example, if you are going to create a VM, if you are going to create a VM with one core, 8 GB of memory will be allocated. 8 GB of memory will be allocated. So based on your CPU, the memory allocation will be allocated to the VM. Based on CPU, your memory will be allocated when you go for general purpose. Mostly, general purpose is the common terminology even when you go to the Azure SQL database, if you go to the Azure MI also, sir. So general purpose is nothing but balanced. Either in Azure SQL database or in Azure MI or in VMs, general purpose is nothing but balanced. It's a balanced. Mostly we'll prefer for test and development servers. Even you can prefer for production, but it's a medium scale application. So if you want more compute CPU optimized, so I want more powerful CPUs. I forget about memory. I don't care about memory. I don't care about IO. I want powerful CPU. Then I can go for compute optimized. More powerful CPUs you can get it. And I don't want memory, I just want memory optimized. Okay, I want memory optimized, high memory optimized. Then I can go for memory optimized compute. So based on your need, whether I need powerful CPUs, whether I need powerful memory, whether I need powerful storage. Okay, if I need storage, then I can go for storage optimized. So for example, you are creating one VM. That VM specially you are using for graphics, like you are making 3D movies, 3D movie editing. Okay, 70 movie editing. Okay, so if you want to do more on graphics level, then you can go for GPU optimized computes. And if you want high performance, like mostly SQL servers, so being via a SQL or Oracle or PostgreSQL or any database management system, they will expect the high performance compute, right? Then I can go for high performance compute servers. And one more is confidential computes. So if you are going to deploy that VM to store confidential data like passport, Aadhaar card, such kind of information in that VM, I can go for confidential compute VMs. So based on your need, you need to choose which size will fit for your respective VM. And based on this, you need to select, okay, I need 2 cores, 10 cores, 15 cores. I need 200 GB of RAM, 300 GB of RAM. I need terabytes of storage. Okay, I need more graphics, so I need high performance. Okay, based on that, you later on you can select how many cores, how much of memory, what kind of storage you want, that will fit for your VM, sir. So basically, when you decide a VM, you need to select the sizes of your VM. Hope you understand, everyone.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, yes.
clear, not clear.
Yeah, clear.
Okay, this is the generic information. So when you decide to create a VM, first thing we will get on our mind is size. How many types of sizes are available? Almost 7 types of sizes are available. One is general purpose, one is compute optimized, one is memory optimized, one is storage optimized, one is GPU, one is high performance compute. Then you may ask, so for example, we are a SQL database administrator. So we are a SQL database administrator. So out of these 7 categories, which is the best? Which is the best, Subbu? Anyone? Any idea?
Sir, can you repeat the question?
So for example, we are a SQL database administrator. Okay. Uh, Being we are installing SQLs, I think we are installing SQL Server on that VM. I am going to create one virtual machine. On that virtual machine, I am installing SQL Server. And what kind of size you will prefer as a best practice for SQL VMs?
Sir,
Forget
it's
about uh,
it
other technologies.
might be general purpose or it could be high performance computer.
Okay. Any answers fine, sir. It's anyone.
Storage optimized?
Okay. Storage optimized. Okay. No problem. Anyone.
Memory optimized.
Mohan. Memory optimized. Yeah. Good. Right. Very good answer, sir. Okay. So basically, as per the best practice, please be mute. As per the best practice, we will choose memory optimized server for SQL servers. Memory optimized. As per Microsoft recommending the same thing. Okay. So this is the best checklist. Again, I will take one session, sir. This is just kind of brief intro, not that much technical stuff. Okay, we not yet started anything, right? Okay, so as per Microsoft best practices, okay, Microsoft preferring for especially for SQL VMs, especially when you are installing SQL servers, okay, especially you can go for the memory optimized computes, memory optimized
Yes.
size.
Sir, what's the difference between storage optimized and memory optimized?
That's what not see basically. So for example, if I'm going for big data, if I'm going for big data, if I'm going for data warehouse, I need petabytes of data, right? So I can store huge amount of data. So what kind of see basically what kind of VM you want? Whether you want you are storing more, for example, you want memory for your application. What kind of application? See, simply for example, when you take your laptop, sir, okay, what you will do, either you will install SQL or Java or Python something, and you will play with your coding language. Finally you will save your movies or audio, and you will play with some movies or audio, or you will watch YouTube or Facebook. Apart from nothing else will do. But if you go to the real world, we won't do all this stuff, right? We will store some data, we will store some application data. What kind of application that is? Whether that is a OLTP server or OLAP servers. OLAP. OLAP is nothing but data warehouse analysis services. Like huge amount of data you are storing. So based on your OLAP servers, OLTP servers, again the best practices will change. Again, if you go for whether you are storing in that server, whether it is a Java based server, SAP based server, or it's a SSIS related like a data warehouse server, or it is a SQL related server. See, so basically what kind of information you are going to store in that VM. You want more storage, you will go for storage optimized. You want more memory, you can go for memory optimized. You want more CPU, you will go for CPU optimized. You want balanced, then you can go for general purpose. You want more graphics, then you can go for GPU. I want high performance like balanced CPU, balanced memory, balanced storage, then I can go for high performance computes. So based on what need, you can choose whatever your size you want, sir. Hope you understand.
Yes, sir, got it.
Yes, yes.
So basically, what Microsoft is recommending, okay, so go for memory optimized VMs for SQL Server, which will give you better performance because we already know about SQL Server. It's a lot. I initially also I'm telling that SQL Server will perform every operation in the memory, not in disk, right? Memory will be in
Yeah,
nanoseconds,
right.
disk will be in the milliseconds. Memory, whatever you are spinning data in the memory, that will be in the nanoseconds. But whatever the data you are spinning in the disk, that is milliseconds. There are a lot of performance issues you will notice, sir. So as per Microsoft recommended, the best practices you can go for, especially for SQL related VMs for critical production servers, not for every server. I'm telling that, okay, for critical production servers, very critical production servers, you can suggest, you can share this document to your application team. As per Microsoft recommended best practices, we can choose memory optimized servers for all our critical production boxes. Hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes.
Yes, no,
Yeah, clear.
yeah. Okay, let me share this document. Okay, now sir, this is the basic part, theoretical part. Okay, now let's go and deploy a basic sir, this is a basic VM again. Okay, not only CPU memories are, we need a disk, we need networks, we need other components as well. So today we are going to discuss a basic VM, how to deploy a basic Windows based operating system, basic Linux based operating system, how to access Windows operating system, how to access Linux based operating system. That is what our main agenda today. So let's first go to the Azure portal, sir. Now, I we already yesterday we already created the free trial subscription, right? Yes, no,
Yes, yes.
Yeah, yeah.
yes.
Yes.
Now, first we need to create the resource group. Again, once you create the subscription, first you need to create the resource group. So search for resource group. Here only it is available, or you can search here resource resource group. First you need to create the resource group if you wanted to deploy any services. Okay, click on create resource group, click on create resource group and create the resource group as VM RG. So I am deploying VMs. I am just making as a VM hyphen RG resource group. And here very important is location, where you wanted to keep your resources. Either you wanted to keep east to west to west to west, Southeast Asia, or scroll down South Africa, Central India, East Asia, Japan, Canada, France, Germany, Poland, Switzerland. So we have too many locations. Wherever you want, you can go and deploy. Again, I told you, right? Deploy in East to West, deploy in West to West, deploy in Southeast Asia. The performance is too good. Okay, Southeast Asia is nothing but Singapore. Servers you will deploy, whatever services you are deploying, that will fit in the Singapore data centers. Okay, that is too good. Your performance is also too good, sir. So currently I'm selecting east to west. So who will confirm you? Your application team will confirm where we need to deploy this VM. So when you are creating resource group, you need to choose the region. Very, 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 very important. Hope you understand, everyone. Very, very important.
Yes,
Yes,
yes.
sir.
Now click on tags. Okay, tags are nothing but a short description, sir. So what kind of VMs you are deploying in this resource group? A short description. For example, uh, application. It's a app, RBA2. So if I'm mentioning that one in tags, so I can easily understand. Okay, so RBA2 application VMs are hosted in this resource group. Hope you understand. RBA application resources are hosted on this VM in this resource group. So tags are nothing but a short, sweet description. Whatever you can keep it, sir. whatever you can keep it. When you go to the real world, if you are starting your journey in cloud, sir, especially in cloud, uh, straight away they won't give you access and do all the stuff. So they will provide you access 1 or 2 days or 1 week. You will have the time, right? Simply don't sit idle in front of a screen, a blank screen. You will get definitely 1 week, at least 1 week of time, sir. Now, so that 1 week, connect to the portal, go and see how many subscriptions are available, how many resource group are available, what are they kept, what kind of resource are available, how many SQL servers are available. Just walk through, don't perform any changes, sir. Just walk through all the services. Don't sit idle. How you are strong at your project, then almost you are stronger technical as well, sir. Technical, no worries. You need to stronger project first. Okay. Now click on review and create. Okay. Reviewed. Everything is working fine. Just click on create. Once I click on create, here you can see the notification. Here you can see the notification. Yeah. Resource group is created. My resource group is created. See, sir. My resource group is created. When I open resource group, minimize the blade, sir. Okay, here there are a lot of objects are available: views, audit log, okay, access, IAM tags, okay, events, securities. There are a lot of available. Uh, these are common objects for every services. This whatever you are seeing the first window, whatever you are seeing the first window, this is common for all the services. Whatever you are deploying in Azure. This is common. And rest will change based on your resource. And monitoring also same, are almost monitoring also same. Okay. Whatever you are seeing monitoring is almost same for all the resources. Rest little bit change when you deploy the resources. Okay, we'll discuss one by one. Keep on in our next 30 days our sessions. We'll discuss one by one. Now currently there are no resources, sir. Okay, nothing is available. I just created one resource group like a container, like a container. Now I decide to create a resource. You can click on create resource and you will get lot of resources from the marketplace. Okay, let's see. I don't want all this stuff. Let's go to the home page again. Now I already created one resource group. Now I wanted to create a virtual mission. Search for virtual mission. Virtual mission. The virtual mission. Don't go for classic. You should go for the normal virtual mission. Now, using this service, you can create n number of virtual missions. N number of n, sir. N. N number of virtual missions. Okay. Just click on create virtual mission. Create virtual mission. Now, usually same, sir. Okay. Now here either you can create a resource group first, then you can come to the virtual mission, or you can also create from here. No need to create here, sir. Try to create first resource group and you need to create the resources. That is the best practice. Okay, and choose your resource group you already created, and this is your subscription. I'm having only one subscription in this directory. in this directory in this directory, I'm having only one subscription. So by default it is fetching that subscription. If you are having multiple subscription, go and choose which subscription you wanted to deploy your resource. That is very important. And choose the resource group. Once you choose the resource group, location is automatically fetched from the resource group. Are you able to see location? Yes, no?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Yes. Can
Yes,
I change the
yes.
location? Can I change the location?
Yes.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, yes, you can change the location, but you should not change the location, sir. That is not at all best practice. Okay, so please don't change the location of your resources. Whatever the location you selected for resource group, same location you need to select for your resources, because You never face any issue now currently, but whenever you are deploying networks, that time you will face lot of compatibility issues. So please make sure that your resource group, your resources should be same location. Don't change the location. That is not at all best practice. As of now, you never face any issue, but when you are working with the networks, definitely you will struggle lot. Oh, hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Okay. Now you need to provide the computer name, sir. What name you are choosing for your computer? Okay, your computer name, sir. You provide VM1 hyphen W. W stands for Windows. This is a Windows 2022. Windows 2022 operating system, sir. I am choosing Windows operating system. Provide your computer name, sir. That is VM name is nothing but computer name. And availability options as of now, no, don't select anything, sir. We will discuss everything in day by day. We'll discuss everything. As of now, don't select anything. No infrastructure redundancy required. And that's the reason I told you, right? This is the basic VM deployment. Okay. Security type, go for the standard. Go for the standard. No need to change anything. Go for the standard. And image, this is very important. Image is nothing but what kind of operating system you want. Operating system, sir. You want Linux based operating system. You want Windows based operating system, and you wanted to see all the images you can select, sir. So currently, I want Windows based operating system. For that, I am going to select Windows Server 2022 data center, or you can select Windows 11 also. But don't select Windows 11, sir. Go for Windows servers. In real world, we will use Windows servers. Windows servers 2016, Windows Server 2019, Windows Server 2022, Windows Server 2012, Windows Server 2012 R2, Windows Server 2008, Windows Server 2008 R2, Windows Server 2000, Windows Server 2005. In real world, we will select the Windows servers. So go and select the Windows servers. Don't select the Windows 11 or Windows 10. So I am selecting Windows Server 2022. Okay, fine, sir. Fine. Okay, I am going for 64-bit architecture. 60, yes, question. This operating system, sir. This is apart from nothing. What operating system you want? Mostly in your laptops, you will go for Windows 8, Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows Vista, Windows XP. Correct? In real world, we'll go for Windows servers. Windows servers. 64-bit operating system, and run with the spot discount. Okay, forget about this option. We'll see later one by one. Now very important is size. Okay, size. So I told you, right, click on see all the sizes. Now go on filter with type. Okay, type, add the filter type. When you go for type, here you can see general purpose, GPU, high performance compute, compute optimized, memory optimized, storage optimized, and confidential optimized. So what kind of size you wanted to fit for this VM? So you can choose whatever, sir. So for example, if I go for general purpose, if I go for general purpose, okay, under general purpose, okay, again we are having different types: D series, B series, okay, yeah, D series, B series mostly. So D series, again the D series again we have different. See, in D series again we are having maximum 96 cores with 384 GB of RAM. If you go for this series, okay, if you select this one, you will get 96 cores and 384 GB of RAM, and maximum you can keep 32 disk, and maximum IOPS you will get it is uh, 80,000 inputs outputs you can perform, and maximum Microsoft is going to charge 5 lakhs rupees. Yeah, 5 lakhs, right? Yes, 5 lakhs rupees for one VM. For one VM, Microsoft is charging 5 lakhs rupees. If you go for, again, sir, so for example, you don't know anything. Subbu sir told that go for general purpose, and someone is telling that can you go for D16V5S? You don't know anything, sir. You are simply getting okay 16, 64, 32, blah 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 something. So copy this one, go to the Google, search directly this one, sir. Now you will get more information about this series. Here you will get okay D DV5 or V5 series VM runs under third generation Intel Exynos Platinum 835C core. Sir, here you are getting more details. Here you will see only how many cores you want, how much of memory you will get it, how many disk you can attach, and how many IOPS you can perform, and what is the temporary disk Microsoft is providing. Temporary disk, temporary disk. You will get that information. You can't see how powerful that CPU is, how powerful that memory is. So that only you will get it when you search in Google. It's very difficult to remember, sir. No one will remember everything, right? By seeing this size, it's very difficult to show you that what is the generation of the CPU, as a fourth generation, 12th generation, ninth generation, whether it is a Exynos. wh- how you can how you can identify, sir? Until unless you need to copy this one, go to the Google and search it. Hope you understand. Mostly you never get a chance as a
Yes.
database administrator, but what in real world we need to do, this is what we need to do, sir. Hope you understand.
Yes, sir.
So in general
Yes.
purpose, we are getting almost 96 cores with 800 and 384 GB of RAM. Okay, good. I don't want general purpose. I can go for compute optimized. Okay, then again you will get the F series. In F series, maximum you are getting 64 cores. Okay, now you wanted to see about this information. Insane. Go and search it. F series. Okay, now here you will get it. Okay, third generation Intel Core 8370C. Here also. And what is the turbo speed? 3.4 gigahertz per speed your CPU is spinning. What is the turbo speed here? Here also 3.5. Almost both are same only, right? In general purpose also you are getting same kind of processor. If you go for compute optimize also you are going for same kind of processor. Agree, not agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
So you
Yes.
can compare, sir, which one is best for you. And if we go for memory optimized, I don't want here. I can go for memory optimized. Okay, here you will get the E series. Okay, now scroll down, scroll down, scroll down. See, here you are getting powerful memory. In general purpose, for 96 cores, we are getting 86 GB of RAM, right? Yes or no? Now it
Yes,
is doubled.
sir.
Yes.
Now it is doubled. Powerful memory. Agree? So even you scroll down. Oh my God! Almost you are getting. Come on, come on. Again, Microsoft updating. Okay, you can see TBs of memory, sir. See how much of memory? How much, sir? Memory?
If it's 11 GB,
It, it's in TVs, right, sir?
Yes.
so yeah, TV 11 to
That much memory you can get it, sir, for one VM. And how many cores you are getting? 416 cores. And how much Microsoft is charging? 67 lakhs per one VM. So you need to purchase. So basically, they will purchase this massive kind of servers in the back end. Sir, forget. So we are seeing that YouTube, Netflix, YouTube, how much data they are going to store, sir? Whatever you are searching, you are getting, right? Yes, no.
Yes.
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 Google, Google, sir, this
Yeah.
is worldwide um, channels. Okay, forget about that massive kind of servers. Only they will purchase in the back end to maintain these powerful systems. Okay, so based on your need, I am not telling you will go and deploy this server. Okay, I am telling that which server will fit for you based on your need, based on your requirement. You need to select that size, sir. That's it. As of now, I am not choosing this much powerful. I am just going for general purpose. Okay, and under general purpose, I am going for okay uh, with two cores, 8 GB of RAM. The two cores, 8 GB of RAM. That is good for me, sir. As of now, as of now, I am selecting with the two cores, 8 GB of RAM. That is too good for me. Okay. Hope you understand sizes, sir. Everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Now you need to provide your login name and password. Even for your computer also, you will provide your login name and password, right? Like same, you need to provide username and password. SA admin. Any names, sir, whatever you name. Okay. I'm following SA admin so that SA we are SQL administrator, right? SA login, right? So I'm using SA admin mostly. Okay. Select the username and password. Now, as of now, forget about default, sir. And the port number, default port number is 3389 is the default VM port number. Windows VM port number is 3389. Very remember, sir. What is the default VM port number is 3389. 3389. Just keep it as it is. You no need to change anything. Let's click on next. Disk. As of now, I am going for default. I am not changing anything. Okay. On Saturday, we are going to discuss about the storage part. On that day, we'll discuss about the disk. Disk. Okay. Currently, I am choosing a premium SSDs. Okay. Premium SSDs. Even you can also get the ultra SSDs. Ultra. Ultra. Okay. Uh, Almost per second it will transfer 2 GB. Per second it will transfer 2 GB of data, sir. If you go for ultra, if you go for premium, per second it will transfer uh, 500 to 700 MB per second. MB per second it will transfer. If you go for premium SSDs. Okay, what is SSD? What is HDD? We'll discuss everything in the storage part as of now. No need to worry. Don't do anything. Just go for the default option. What is LUN? Okay, what is LUN? What is hot caching? Very, very important concept. All we will see in the storage part. For you, it's not very important, but to become somewhat stronger, we are going to teach all these concepts. Okay, we'll see in the storage part. Click on network. I'm going for default network. I am not selecting anything. After the VM deployment, we are going to discuss the network only. Today and tomorrow we'll see the networks. Today I will go for basic concept. Tomorrow we'll go for entire networking concept. Okay. Tomorrow we'll see how to deploy VM with our own networks. Now I am choosing default network. Now I am choosing default network, but tomorrow I will show you how to deploy VM with our network, with our own network. Okay, choose default, no need to select anything. Just click on next. Okay, here little bit important, sir. Identity we will discuss in Azure Active Directory. AD also we will discuss in Azure Active Directory session. If you want to do auto shutdown, you can enable this one. If you want to do take the backup of your VM, like a snapshot of your VM, you can take the snapshot of your VM. And updates are automatic updates. Microsoft will take care, or you don't want Microsoft update, you want to update by yourself. Windows updates. Windows updates by yourself. You need to select the manual updates, otherwise you can go for the automatic updates. All this stuff you no need to worry. Go for the default. Go for the default. Go to the monitoring and go for the default monitoring as well. Okay, no need to select anything, and disable the boot diagnostics, sir. This is somewhat very important, not for you, for Windows team actually. Azure admin people will take care about this one. Means what, by default, locks are locks will maintain, sir. Microsoft will maintain all the locks, but sometimes, for example, you updated something and you restarted your VM. Whenever your VM is shutdowning, whenever your VM is starting, your VM is not coming to online, and you want to write a log, boot level log, then you need to enable this one. It will create one storage account in the backend, and it will write the all the logs in the storage accounts, are basically. Okay, as of now, we don't want all this stuff. Go for the disable one. Click on next. Extension. This is also somewhat very important. Uh, Means, so along with this operating system, along with this operating system, I want to install antivirus. I wanted to install antivirus. I wanted to install graphic card. I wanted to install some third-party tools. I wanted to install some third-party tools. Now what you can do, you can select any one of whatever you need, sir. Along that operating system, once your operating system is built, it will install whatever the extension you selected. Whatever the extension you selected. If you don't want, you can just ignore that one. If you want, you can select that extension, sir. You can select the extension like antivirus, graphic card, or any like any agent you wanted to install, like a Puppet agent or Chef agent. You wanted to install any agents, okay, third party agents, or you wanted to install antivirus or graphic, you can select the extension here. It will install, and it will bring your VM to online. You no need to again go and install all this stuff, sir. That will help you a lot. Not only directly extension, you want to write a code. You wanted to write a code. You wanted to write a code, sir. What kind of code? You wanted to uh, install Git. So, for example, okay, you wanted to install Git installation, and you are having lot of commands. Okay, you want to write the programmatic via programmatic, then you can write it here. Either you can choose the extension, that is also fine, sir. Whatever I'm explaining, same thing applicable to AWS, same thing is applicable to Google Cloud, same thing is applicable to Alibaba Cloud. Again, don't get confused. Same in AWS also, same extension concept is available, same custom data is available, placement group is available, host is available. All these concepts are available in AWS as well. Hope you understand. So if you are deploying in VM, you are almost good at AWS as well, sir. Almost good at the AWS as well. Same concept. They're also same concept. Okay. So if you wanted to write some code and you wanted to run that code, you can use some custom data. Otherwise, no need. That is about custom data. That is about the extension. Here in this window, one more concept is very important. That is nothing but placement group. Okay. So for example, uh, everyone, are you there? Getting, not getting?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
yes. Yeah, yeah, Nitin.
Okay. For example, sir, this is my data center. This is my data center. Okay. So in this data center, you are having a lot of racks. Lot of racks. Each rack will maintain the multiple servers, switches, common network, common switches. I'm having one more data center in the same region, sir. Both are in the same region. Okay. Now, uh, you decide for your application, RBA2 application, I wanted to create 5 VMs. 5 VMs. So one VM it will fit in this rack. 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 So you are not, you don't know anything, sir, under which rack, which apartment. So for example, take one building, you are having ground floor, first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor. Which floor your VM has been fit, you don't know anything. Okay, it will fit in so and so data center. That's it. Okay, now I don't want keep my VMs too far within the same region. I wanted to keep nearby. So these three VMs also need to be fit in the side by side, side by side. In that scenario, you will go for the placement group. You will create one placement group, and whenever you are creating a VM, you will choose that placement group so that whatever the VMs you are going to place in that placement group, all the VMs will fit in the nearby. Okay, not okay.
Yeah, sir.
Yes, got it.
Just understand, sir. Really, you no need. Okay, don't get confused. Again, I'm repeating. You no need all this stuff. Especially for Azure admin people, sir. When I told you, right, when I'm taking for Azure admin, we used to explain each and every parameter. For you, no need, sir. That's what I'm just roughly going for. What are the important concepts? Just remember. Apart from nothing else, it will do. Okay, that's it, sir. Apart from nothing here, just click on tags. If you wanted to add the description, you can add the description. Just click on review and create. Just select all the options whatever you want: disk, network, management, monitoring, advanced, basic, everything, and just click on review and create. Okay, it is just reviewing, sir. Okay, done. Everything is perfect whatever you selected. Just click on create. I just started at 8:56. 8:56, sir. Let's see how much time it will take. So you can also monitor, sir. Just click on here. Wait, hold on. Okay, click on here. So you can monitor the deployment from here. You can also monitor from here. You can also monitor from here. Still, till it is not done anything, it will start creating everything, sir. The dependency resources like NIC card. See, sir, it created one virtual network. It created one public IP address. It created one network security group. All this concept tomorrow we are going to see. Networking very important, sir. You should understand. Otherwise, the connectivity is the bit difficult part. Connectivity troubleshooting is very tough concept when you especially go to the cloud. So you must and should know about networking little bit. Okay, it created one virtual network. It created one public IP address. It created one network security group. It created one NIC card. It created one VM. VM. So how much time it took to create one VM, sir? 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If you wanted to configure your laptop, how much time you will take basically? At least minimum to minimum 20 minutes, right? 20 to 30 minutes minimum to minimum.
Yes.
Agree? How much time in cloud it is taking?
It's 2 minutes.
Very simple, sir. That's it. Now click on home page, go to virtual machine, you will see your virtual machine. This is my virtual machine name. Okay, this is subscription, resource group, location, running, what operating system, what size, what public IP address, how many desks, how many desks. Now click on your VM. Okay, minimize the blade. Now here you will get the complete information about your VM, sir. Complete information about your VM. Now this is the public IP address. This is the private IP address. So today I am trying to connect the server using public IP address. Tomorrow I will show you private IP address. Not a easy, sir, to connect with the private IP address. Very complex. But tomorrow we'll see that complexity. Okay. Today we are connecting with the public IP address. Copy the public IP address. Go to run. Search. Type MSTSC Microsoft Terminal Service Console. Nothing but RDP. How you will connect server means RDP, Remote Desktop Protocol. Okay, RDP, sir. Okay, server type MSTSC, click on enter, and provide your IP address or provide your server name. So don't try with the server name. It won't work. It won't work, sir, because we need to map the DNS entries. As of now, we are not discussing mapping level. So try to connect with the IP address. Try to connect with the IP address. With the server name, it won't work. In real world, you can connect with the server name, sir. You no need to worry about the IP address. Okay, in real world, you will connect with this name. But here we are connecting with IP address. Make a note because we need to make the DNS registers. We are not doing all that stuff. Okay, this is out of our boundary. So we are connecting with the IP address. But in real world, you will connect with the server name. Just click on connect and provide your login name and password. Whatever login. So for example, your login is Poonam, you can connect with the Poonam. Your login is Naresh, you can connect with Naresh. Your login is Venu, you will connect with Venu. Your login is Rajsekhar, you can connect with Rajsekhar. Whatever your logins are, provide your login. So my login is SAadmin and my password is welcome at the rate 123. Okay, click on yes. Now I am connecting to the server. That's it, sir. How to deploy the VM, how to connect the VM. This is how your VM looks like in real world. And here you will install the SQL, Java, .NET, Python, whatever you want, sir, you can install and you can play it. And this is how your server looks like in real world. So where you will install SQL Server in VMs, in VMs. Okay. So this is how your Windows Server 2002 almost Windows Server 2002 2022 is almost like an Android only. Microsoft is making even servers also Android. Clear? Not clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
That's it, sir. Now here you can install SQL Server, you can install SSMS, you can play here, sir. Who will stop? No one will stop. You can minimize the server manager, and this is how your server looks like. You go to the MS Info 32. Okay, so you will see all your what is your operating system, which type like 64-bit or 32-bit it is running, and how many cores, what is gigahertz per speed, how much of memory, how many disk it is created. Everything you can see from here. Everything, sir. And you can go to the command prompt and type host name. You will get your server name. vm1-w2022 is my server name. So this is right, and you can minimize. Again, I'm requesting you should not shut down the servers in real world. In real world, you should not shut down, please, sir. If you shut down the servers, that is the last day for you. Again, I'm requesting you should not shut down the servers. Once you connect to the server, please question.
Subbu, one doubt.
Yes.
Can I change the host name of the VM? It is possible in the Azure portal.
Yeah, you can change it, sir. Yeah, you can change. Yes, you can change it. Okay. So you should not shut down the servers. Please make sure that once you connect to the server, do your work, whatever you want to do. Okay, do your work. What you need to do, sir? Go to run, go to run, sir, and just type log off, log off, log off. That is the best practice you should follow. You should not directly close here as well. You should not directly close here because sometimes your account get locked out. Again, to unlock the account, you need to call the customer care, blah 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 something. It's very hectic process. So connect to the server.
Boo.
Do yes,
Yeah, I'm facing this issue. Actually, most of the time I get disconnected. Okay, so my account is they unlocking the account, but still it gone lost.
yeah.
So I have
So
to. They have just run some traces, window team, and then they have provided the server. Then I have to log in with the service account, and then go in users and kill the session. After that, now I'm able to work. Well, from 3 weeks I'm following up, and again
yeah.
account is locking. They are unlocking them, but it got locked. So
So
now I
please,
got
yeah,
understand that it's a
yeah.
very
So
important.
you need to log out, log off here, or you can click here button, start button, click on here, and you can show disconnect. It will disconnect from the server. It will exit from the server. Sir, please don't shut down the servers. Okay, you can restart whenever you want, whenever you are applying the patches, whenever you are doing some upgradations, you can restart the servers. Please never shut down the servers. It's big escalation on you, very very big escalation if you by mistakenly shut down the servers. Okay, please don't shut down the servers. You should log off from the server. Simply run, log off, click on OK. It will log out from the server. See, sir, it will log out. Your server is still running. Your server is still running. So because multiple users will connect to the servers, not only user, n number of users will connect to the server. They will perform whatever operation they want. So please make sure that you need to log off once your activity is done. Hope you understand. Yes, no, sir, this is
Yes.
completely
Yes, sir.
real world. Real world, how you will connect to the server using RDP. You will connect to the server. You once you connect to the server, do whatever activity you can do. Once it is done, just log out from the server. Log off from the server, sir. Clear? Not clear? That is the
Yes, clear.
healthy activity, sir. Okay, hope you understand. No, yes. Again, if you wanted to connect to the server, again same approach, sir. Click on mstsc hyphen v, and you can pass your IP address or you can pass your server name, sir. Both is fine. Hyphen v as a parameter. Directly I'm passing. When you click on OK, it will directly go to the connect window. It will directly go to the connect window, and you can just pass your password. You can pass your password. That's it, sir. It will again connect. Hyphen v IP address or server name, whatever you want, you can pass it, sir. Hyphen v as a parameter. Okay, so that's it, sir, about the Windows operating system, how to create a Windows operating system in cloud. Again, I'm repeating, same approach for AWS. Just instead of virtual machine, you need to select EC2 instance. Hope you understand. Again, don't get confused. Once you log into the AWS portal, go for EC2 and build the instance. That's it. Same approach, same connectivity, same, sir, again. Okay, that's one thing I wanted to tell you. Now let's go and create the Linux based operating system. Linux based operating system. So let's go and create one more virtual machine, sir. Now this time I'm selecting same, sir. I am not repeating again the same steps. Choose the subscription, choose the resource group. This is the two default option. You should so careful. Okay, now select VM2 hyphen L Linux, Linux, L for Linux. and I don't want any redundancy, go for standard. I am going for Ubuntu, sir. In Linux also we are having different flavors like Ubuntu, Red Hat, okay, CentOS, okay, uh, CentOS, Red, lot of flavors are available. Mostly whatever flavor you wanted to deploy, you can go and deploy like a whatever flavor. Now I am deploying Ubuntu, sir. In real world, mostly we will deploy Red Hat, CentOS, Oracle Linux, mostly in real world. So now I am deploying Ubuntu, like same sir, almost same only, but little bit commands will change. Okay, I just selected the image, what image I want, Linux image I want. Now same again, sizes also same. I don't want repeat same. Choose. I am choosing 2 cores with 8 GB of RAM. Now this is something very important, sir. Now this time I can connect Linux box with password base like SA admin password. But I don't want show you password base. Let's go for SSS, secured authentications. Sir, in real world we will go for secured authentications. So now I want SSS key. Now I want SSS key. uh, username is SA admin only. I'm going for SA admin. In sorry sir, SA admin. Okay, right. Okay. Now in real world also mostly we'll go for SSS keys. Linux servers, sir. Linux servers will go for SSS keys because it is more secured authentication without password. You are not maintaining any passwords are here. With secured authentication you are making. So now I need to generate the SSS key. Okay, to generate the SSS key, you will contact the your vendors who is going to generate the SSS keys. But as of now I am selecting use the existing public key. But where I'm having public key, sir. In as
Wh-
of now what I'm
Which
going to do means, sorry, any question someone is asking?
no, nothing, sir. Continue.
Okay, so I am using public key, but I want public key, right? I am using Puttygen as a software, sir. Someone will call it a putty, someone will call it a putty. Okay, so you can download it, sir. Go to the Google and you can download Puttygen. You can download it, sir. It's just KBs only. It's just KB only. Once you download, once you download, open this Puttygen software, sir, and click on generate. It will generate the SAS key, SSS key with with 2048 characters. 2048 characters. It will generate the key. And keep your mouse here, sir. It will generate very fast. See, if you keep mouse outside, it will take lot of time to generate. If you move the cursor within that one, it will generate as quickly as possible. Once it generate, copy the entire key, sir. Copy the entire key, and go to here and paste it here. That's it, sir. That's it. I don't want use username and password for my Linux box. I am using SSH based authentication. So I generated the SSH key with the help of Footagen software and I uploaded. That's it, sir. Apart from nothing. Rest everything is same, sir. Rest everything is same. Only you need to worry about what image you are going to select and what type of authentication you are select. Apart from everything is same. Here the port number is 22. Windows port number is 3389. Windows port number. For Linux port number default is 22 is the Linux port number. Apart from nothing different, sir. Whatever you are doing, same thing. There is no difference. Desk, network, management, everything is same. No need to change a single thing also. Everything is same. Just click on review and create. Apart from nothing, sir. So either it can be Windows based operating system or it can be Linux based operating system. Just to choose the what kind of image you want and what kind of authentication you want. Apart from nothing else you need to do. That's it, sir. Just click on create. It will create. Meanwhile, meanwhile, save this publicly, sir, if you wanted to use further. Okay, public key, public SSH. Okay, click on save. And if you wanted to save the private key also, save the private key. Even you wanted to protect that private key with the password, passphrase, you can protect that. You can enter the password. No need as of now. Click on save the private key. Click on yes. Save the private key. Private SSH. Click on save. That's it, sir. You can close it. Save the public key and private key. You can use that public key and private key for any number of servers. That is up to your wish, sir. Okay. So this is how
Sir,
Windows. Yes.
sir, when you're trying to log in the Linux, in the Linux flavor, so you need to enter the username and as well as the SSH public key source also for
No.
every time
Actually,
when you're
I will
trying to
show
log
you.
in.
I will show you, sir. Basically, okay. See, basically, in real world, they will use Win WinSCP tool, WinSCP tool to transfer the data, to transfer this private key to the server. Basically, we need to transfer this private key to the server. Okay. So what your Windows team will do, right? Your in real world, they will move this SSH key, private SSH key to the server. Okay. But as of now, we are not moving anything. So what we will do, right? Open putty, sir. All Linux box. Again, I'm telling, all your Linux box will connect using putty. Again, I'm repeating, will connect with putty. Make a note, clear note, will connect. Sir, you should learn the Linux as well, because from SQL Server 2017 onwards, you can install SQL on Linux box. You can install SQL on Linux box. So you should know about the little bit know about the Linux as well. So that is the reason I'm including even Linux servers as well. Okay. Now you need to pass the IP address, right? Get the IP address of your server. This is my Linux server. This is the public IP address. Why, Subbu sir, you're not connecting private IP address? That's what I told you, right? Tomorrow I will show you private IP address, not today. We need to do lot of stuff to connect with the private IP address, sir. Okay? Definitely will go mad tomorrow. Bring Amrutanjan, definitely. Okay? Then click on open. Okay? Click on accept and provide your login name SA admin. Click on enter. It will fail. It will fail because because अरे यार, because you not yet transfer the private key to the server, sir. We definitely should transfer the private key. So for that purpose, go to the SSH key, go to the auth and select the private key here, sir, manually. Manually select the private key and go and try to connect to the server. That's it, sir. See, MG, sorry, not SA admin. I'm getting my login name MGMT always. We used to connect this is our MGMT slash MC285776 is my ID. When we used to connect to the putty, every time we used to have my ID. Okay, so SA admin. Now it is authenticating. See, yeah, done. You connected. Host name, host name. Yeah, see, sir. VM2 hyphen L. VM2 hyphen L. Are you able to see? Are you there, sir?
Yeah, yeah, sir. We can see it.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So you see, in Windows flavor, you will open the task manager, right click on here, and you will open the task manager to see CPU, memory, IO utilization, right? In Linux box, we will use top command, top. See, user connection, CPU, memory, here you will see with the help of top. Everything you need to do it with from the command prompt only, sir. Everything you will do it from the command prompt. So this is how you will deploy the Linux box. This is how you will deploy the Windows box, and you will connect using PuTTY with Linux box using RDP for Windows box. Question? No questions. All questions.
Sir, can we monitor the CPU usage and memory usage through, extension Datadog? Can we?
Yeah, sir. Datadog. Yeah, Datadog. Yes, Datadog.
Okay, no, what I mean to say that instead of using the task manager, we can use it, right? Datadog.
Yes, sir. Yeah,
Okay.
you can. Datadog. Are able to see Datadog? Datadog is a monitoring tool. Currently, we are using Datadog, sir. Monitoring tool. Datadog, yeah. SolarWind, yeah. Too many. If you go to the real world, you will go mad only.
Yeah, right, sir.
That's it, sir. About Linux deployment, Windows deployment. Questions, no questions. Over to you. Okay, if no questions, just relax for 10 minutes. Then next 30 minutes we'll go for the networks theoretical part. Everything we'll discuss today, and completely end to end practical tomorrow we'll go, sir. Just relax for 10 minutes. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, fine,
Thank you.
sir.
Yeah. Everyone available?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let me.
Yeah, hi, sir.
Yeah, hi.
Sir, is it possible to change private IP address?
Yeah, you can change it. Now let's. So just now we discuss about what are the major things we need to take care when you are going to deploy the virtual missions. So one is the image, one is the sizes, one is the disk, one is the network. So let's discuss about the networks, then we'll go for the disk once we complete the network part. Okay, so when you go to the network, virtual network in Azure, you will call it as a virtual network. Sorry, virtual network. In AWS, you will call it as a VPC, virtual private connection. Okay, in Azure, you will call it as a virtual networks. In AWS, you will call it as a VPC. Apart from this, everything is same, sir. Again, okay. So in Azure, you will call it as a virtual machine. In AWS, you will call it as a EC2 instance. In Azure, you will call it as a virtual network. In AWS, you will call it as a VPC. VPC. Okay. Now, basically, anyone having any idea about what is network? Firstly, what is network first? Any idea?
Sir, network is like, it's connecting, people. Like you can connect to, with the help of network, you can connect to multiple number of users.
Okay.
I mean, like you
In
can
a
interact.
simple
You can,
in a simple term, you can call it as a you can connect to the multiple devices. That will make sense, right?
yeah,
Yes, multiple devices. You can connect to the multiple devices. A symbol for better understanding purpose. Okay. Now let's what is network, sir? Network is nothing but in a simple lay terms, network is nothing but IP address. Correct? IP address.
right,
Network is nothing but IP address. In a simple lay terms, network is nothing but IP address. Every device, every smart device, you will get the IP address. Take your laptops, take your ACs, take your printer, take your webcam, take your blah blah something, whatever smart, the term you are getting smart, you will get the IP address. So network is nothing but IP address, a simple lay terms. So for example, if you go to the IP addresses, okay, let's choose IP address. So if we go a little bit inside about IP address, we are having two different types of IP address. One is IPv4, V4, and IPv6. IPv4, IPv6. Even when you go to the, let's go to the server, sir, for your simple understanding. Go to the here, go to the network settings, go to the Ethernet. Okay, so double click on the Ethernet and go click on edit. Click on edit. Come on here. Change the advanced share option. No, something we need to change, adapt. Yeah, go to the properties. Here you will see Internet Protocol version 4, Internet Protocol version 6, where you can set the your IP address. If you want, if you want, you can set your server IP address. If you want, you can set the IP address. Like especially if you go to the IP address, we are having two types of IP address. One is version v4, one is version v6. Version v4 is completely designed with 32-bit operating 32-bit. It is completely designed with 32-bit, and now IPv6 is which is designed with 128-bit. And I 32-bit easily remembers are like 10.0.0.0, okay, or you will get 198.168.51.0. Easily you can remember the IP address, whatever you know. But if you go to the 128-bit, it's very difficult to remember the IP address. Okay, so for example, open the command prompt, and ns lookup, okay, www.google.com, google.com. So your Google is listening with this IP address 168. This is your Google IP address of 32-bit, 32-bit. One more IP address also it is listening, that is this IP address which is designed with 128-bit, 128-bit, and it's difficult, sir. I too don't know anything about how 128 they designed. Okay, so this is how 128-bit IP address looks like. It's very difficult to remember, but 32-bit at least we can remember the IP address in a while, in a while. But it's very difficult to remember the 128-bit IP address because that is how the IP address looks like for 128 IP 128-bit. So basically, why the industry came up with 128-bit means almost all the IPv4 IP address has been filled. Almost, sir. Sir, take 10 years ago. Take 10 to 15 years ago. Every home they are going to maintain one landline or one small mobile, keypad mobile, right? Like 1100 Nokia, right?
Yeah, right.
Nowadays,
Yeah.
dad is maintaining one smartphone, mom is maintaining one smartphone, you are maintaining, your brother is maintaining, your sister is maintaining, everyone is maintaining one smartphone. Agree? Not agree? Every smartphone there should be one IP address. Agree?
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
Right.
sir.
So almost IPv4 version got full. Actually, the IP address concept came with the company called DoD. DoD. It is a military-based organization in US. So actually, they came up with this concept IP address, and they thought that okay, now that is roughly used, and almost IPv4 IP address as consuming almost. Now they started with a new version called IPv6 with 128-bit. Now it's very difficult to complete. Okay, it's very difficult 128-bit. Okay, so that is how the initially they started. Okay, and when you specially go to IPv4, there are classes. I hope in BTech and degree, IP address classes. Okay, if you go to the images, so we have five classes: class A, class B, class C, class D, class E. Correct? Anyone knows about these classes?
Yeah, sir.
Yeah. Okay. So basically,
Yes,
we are
yes.
using only three classes, sir. Class A, Class B, Class C. Only three classes. Class D, Class E reserved for multicasting purpose along with military, army for them purpose. The IP address Class D, Class A has been reserved, completely reserved, sir. We are using throughout the global. we are using only from three classes: class A, class B, class C. Initially, they came up with the public IP address. Later on, they thought that okay, if all the public IP address will consume, then what will happen? So they what they done, right? They taken couple of IP address from A, class B, class C, and they make it as a private IP address. Now all your organization using private IP address, sir. Now all your companies using private IP address only. Okay, so private IP address. So they taken couple of IP address from class A, class B, class C, and they make it as a private IP address. All our IT companies, all the organization people will use the private IP address. Rest we are using the public IP address. So that is the one of the major reason we should so careful. Otherwise, someone who can easily hack your device, because we are using the public IP address, not private IP address. Hope you understanding why easily someone can hack your mobiles, or someone can hack your laptops. Someone can hack easily your application because we are using public IP address, not private IP address. So who is using private IP address? All your company people will use the private IP address. So mostly the people who are already working, you can go and verify your server IP address. Mostly that will fit any one of this IP address. Either it can be 10, or it can be 172, or it can be 192. 192. So what exactly will happen means, so for example, I just wanted to make one organization, sir. Okay, uh, take one organization, like IBM. Everyone knows about IBM. Okay, I decide to recruit 50,000 employees in one campus. This is my campus, which is hosted in Bangalore. Okay, and my company is IBM. I decide to recruit, or I decide to place 50,000 employees in this campus. Now tell me, really, how many IP address do I really need? The people who already watched the previous video, don't tell, sir. The first time who are watching, just tell me. Either it can be wrong, also no worries. How many IP address really you need? Come on, sir. And wrong also no worries. How many IP address? Tell me numeric value. Are you there? Network.
Yes, yes.
Ah, yes. Tell me, roughly.
Actually, I didn't get the question.
Sorry.
So I didn't get the question. What is it?
No, for 50,000 employees, how many IP address really you need? 50,000 employees. I just decide to recruit 50,000 employees on that campus. Really, how many IP address you need for this campus? Especially for this campus. Not getting still?
He is getting, but it depends on the bandwidth, no?
Okay.
Your
I
network.
mean, my question is how many IP address? So for example, someone will tell, okay, 30,000 IP address. Someone will tell 20,000 IP address. Someone will tell 50,000 IP address. Because I am recruiting 50,000 employee, right? Each employee I will maintain one desktop. For every desktop, you need one IP address, right? Very simple,
Yes,
sir.
yes, yeah, yeah,
And
right,
when you
right.
go to the office, they will allocate one desktop for you, right? Or they will allocate one
Yeah,
laptop
right.
for you, right? You need one IP address
Yeah,
for
right.
your laptop. You need one IP address for your desktop. Agree, not agree?
Yeah, yeah,
So
okay.
minimum to minimum, you need 50,000. Minimum to minimum, you need 50,000. Again, take
Yes.
smart printers. You need IP address. Smart webcams. You need IP address. Smart ACs. You need IP address. Someone can maintain dual screens. So they can maintain the desktop. They will maintain the laptops. So minimum to minimum you need 60,000 IP address, right? Yes, minimum to
Yeah,
minimum.
right, sir.
So what you will do, you will talk to your nearest internet provider who is providing. Okay, either Hathway or Reliance or BSNL or Airtel or Geo, whoever giving best service to you. You will talk to your internet provider and you will ask, okay, they will ask you how many users will connect. So we will tell approximately 60,000 IP address we need really. So they will allocate that 60,000 IP address to your connectivity so that never runs slow, your internet never runs slow. Correct? Even when you are purchasing internet also, they will ask you how many people will connect to this router. You if you are telling only two people will connect, later on 10 devices connecting, definitely your router will impact like performance like anything, right?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
correct. क्या
That's how,
हुआ?
sir. Now, so now what they will do? They will allocate 60,000 IP address to this private IP address 10.0.0/8. So for example, okay, /8. For example, sir. So you got 60,000 IP address for this branch. Now you are in private network. You are in complete private network. How you can access how you can access what Google, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, or something, sir? You are in private network. Those are in public network. So whenever you open your Chrome, Google Chrome, and you type www.google.com, your private IP address go to the router. Everywhere you will connect to the routers only, right? So it will go to the router.
Yes.
Your
Yes.
router will convert this private IP address to public IP address and get the connectivity. Once it going to the server, again your router will convert that public IP address to the private IP address. So your router is forecasting the IP address, public to private, private to public. So that is how you are able to access the Google or YouTube or something, sir. Even you are in public network. Sorry, even you are in private network. So your router is converting, forecasting IP addresses, sir. IP addresses. So that is what in real world it is happening. In real world, so that is how the connectivity is happening or making in exactly if you not only this, sir. I just brief a little bit. There are lot again. Okay, tomorrow you will get to know what is that lot. Okay, a brief example and one more, sir. For example, you are working from Bangalore. You have one more branch in Hyderabad. You have one more branch in US. You have one more branch in Singapore. You are having one more batch in UK. Or wherever you are working, either you are working from Hyderabad, you are working from US, you are working from Singapore, you are working from UK. There will be common internal portals, right? Where you will fill the time sheets, where you will apply the leaves, where you will apply your salaries. There will be common applications, right?
Yes, sir.
Agree? And then how
Yes,
you are
yes.
accessing?
Yeah.
For example, you are in Bangalore. If you go to the Hyderabad, you can access. If you go to the UK, you can access. If you go to the US, you can access. If you go to the Singapore, you can access. How, sir? So here also routers like VPNs, routers are playing major roles in the backend, sir. Tomorrow I'm going to show you same thing. How to create the VPNs, how to connect the VPNs, how to connect the private networks, how to create the jump box, how to connect to the jump box. Everything we'll see tomorrow. Please be please be available, everyone. Very very important session. Okay. So here your routers throughout the global they will place the routers. So whenever you are connecting to the VPN, you will choose the regions. Correct? The people who are already
Right, sir.
working, they know, sir. You know, whenever you are
Yes,
connecting to the VPN, there will be lot many VPNs are available, lot many routers, different location. So someone will tell, hey, connect to Singapore server, Singapore router, that will be too fast for India. Connect to the UK, that will be too fast for UK people. So this is how the connectivity is making by your entire project or organization people, sir. In the back end, they are doing a lot of stuff, sir. As a SQL, we are doing in a simple atom jujube. Network is more complex, sir. Someone will tell that, okay, SQL is very tough. We are not able to understand. It's very. Then if you go to the network, you will go mad only. Okay. At least SQL is pretty much okay. At least if you watch one or twice or thrice, at least you can understand. Okay. So everything, sir, every concept is a tough. I'm not telling that this is easy, this is a tough. Everything is a tough only. Now, okay. Now, sir, basically, so this is how your 32-bit IP address looks like. This is how your p- IPv6 IP address looks like, which is running with 128-bit. And these are the class A, class B, class C. So to simplify, sir, to simplify, they came up with a concept called masking, subnet masking. So you will purchase CIDR block. First, you will purchase a bunch amount of IP addresses, a bunch, a bunch of IP address. That technically you should call it as a CADR block. That you should call it as a CADR block. You will purchase some bunch amount of IP addresses. From that bunch amount of IP addresses, you will do masking. What do you mean by masking means? So for example, if I go for, sir, every IP address, sir, I am not discussing anything about 128-bit architecture. I am completely discussing with 32-bit operating system, 32-bit architecture. 0 to 255 dot 0 to 255 dot 0 to 255 dot 0 to 255. Every IP address will start with 0, will end with 255. All the IP addresses. This is the value, sir. Value. So, for example, masking. What do you mean by masking? So, for example, 10 dot. Sir, first value is the static value where you need to pick it. Whatever the number you want, you can pick it. Don't pick zero, sir. Don't comedy tell that zero I will pick it. 225 will pick it. Okay. Pick any value apart from 0 or 255. So if you want private IP address, you will pick this as a first value, 10, 172 or 192. Any value. Okay. Pick any value. Pick any value. And for example, 0 dot 0 dot sorry 0 dot 0 dot 0 slash 8. For example, if you go for slash 8, how many IP address you will get? It means 10 dot 0 to 255 dot 0 to 255 dot 0 to 255. So totally almost 16 lakhs IP address you will get it if you go for slash 8. If you go for slash 8 means you can change these three IP address. This is constant. You can't change. Your value should not below 8. Your value should be 8 or greater than 8. It should not be below 8. Whenever you are doing masking, that value should be 8 or greater than 8. It should not below the 8, sir. First value never change. Later whatever you can change it. So open calculator. So 255 into 255 into 255 total 16 total. Yeah, this many IP address you will get it when you go for slash 8. You go for slash 8. I don't want these many IP address. I want little bit. 10 dot 0 dot 0 slash sorry dot 0 slash uh, 16. If you go for 16, okay, you will get it almost 65,000, 65,025 or 52, sir, 55. most how many IP address you will get it? 255 into 255. Yeah, it's 25. 25 means 10 dot 0 dot 0 slash 255 dot 0 slash 255. If you go for slash 16 means first two value will be constant, later two values you can change it. Slash 16. If I go for 10 dot 0 dot 0 dot 0 slash 24 means you will get it how many, sir? 255 IP addresses, because you can change only this value. You can change only this value, sir. Last value. If you go for if you go for
20.
slash 24, so first they will purchase a bunch of IP addresses. First they will purchase a bunch of IP addresses. They will purchase the bunch of. Okay, Subbu, what is the 255? Where it is coming actually? So there is one formula, sir, behind roughly. Okay, there is one formula like 000. Okay, 010, 110, 011. Okay, 101. Okay, 001. Okay, 100, 111. Maybe the values will be mismatched, sir. Okay, but this is how 8-bit. What do you mean by 32 bits? Means 8, 8, 8, 8. Total value is 32. How that 8-bit is designed means this is how, sir. This value is 1. This value is 2. This value is 4. 4. This value is 8. This value is 16. This
16.
value is 32.
32.
This value is
Yeah, it's 64.
64.
128.
And this value is 128. Total, if you merge, you will get it 255. 255. 1, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32, 64, 125. Calculate, sir. Total, you will get 255. This is how they design
Yeah, it's
actually. It's 255. So what they will do, right? First, they will do the masking. How many IP addresses do you need? I can go for slash 8. I can go for slash. Sir, not only slash 8. You can go for slash 16, slash 27, slash 15. But don't go below 8, sir. It should be greater than 8 or equal to 8. That's it. Whatever value. So what your people will do, network team will do, right? So they will go to Google and they will calculate subnet calculator. Subnet calculator. There is previously there is one block, sir, but now it is not open. Okay, let's go for this is one, sir. Let me make bookmark. Every time I'm missing this one. Okay, subnet calculator. So which classes you want? For example, if I go for class A, I want how many IP addresses? You can choose whatever value you want, sir. So for example, I want 17. Okay, how many IP address you will get it? How many IP address you will get it? 32,766 IP address you will get it.
it's 32.
32,766 you will get it. If I go for slash 13, you will get, okay, you will get 5,24,286 IP address you will get it. So if I want 23, you will get 510 IP addresses. So you will select how many IP address really you want, and based on that it will show you what IP address is available, whether this IP address is available in class A, this many IP addresses are available in class B, this many IP addresses are available in class C. It will show you, sir. Based on that, we will go and your network team will choose this many IP address really we want. So this you should call it as a subnets. So for example, I purchased, for example, I purchased uh, 65,000 IP addresses. Okay, 65,000 IP because I need how many, sir? Roughly 60,000 IP address. What I will do, I will go for 10.0.0.0/16, or I can go for 10.1 to understand 10.1.0.0.16. I can go for, I will get 65,025 IP addresses. 25 IP addresses. Now, entire my branch, I am getting 65,000 IP address. In my branch, again, there will be Windows team, there will be network team, there will be storage team, there will be DBA team, there will be Java team, or again, you are having multiple teams, right, sir? Yes? No?
Yes.
Are you there? First, I purchase some bulk amount of IP address. First, I purchase some bulk amount of IP address. From this IP address, again, I am doing masking. 10.1.1.0.0/24. For example, 10.1.1./24 means out of this IP address, I am taking, okay, 255 IP addresses. Out of this, again I am taking, sir, first two values will be same. See, I am not changing. Later values only I am changing. Out of these many, I am taking only 255 IP address for my SQL team. MS SQL team, and I am taking 10.1.2.0/ again 24. Again I am taking 255 IP address for my Oracle team. Oracle team. So once I keep on taking the IP address, once this 65,000 IP address filled, again I need to purchase again one more CADR block. Can I increase this one? No. Again, sir, you don't touch this one you already created. Once you created CADR block, you should not touch that one. So please be careful. Once that 65,000 IP address completely filled, again you need to create one more CADR block. Again you need to purchase 65,000 IP addresses. That is how real world is doing in the backend.
So, sir, if you are buying the next
That's
CIDR
it, sir.
block, hello.
Yes. You can buy
Sir,
like
suppose if I'm
10.2.0.0/.
so it won't be similar with the previous one, right? It would be, we are getting the different values, right?
Definitely, sir. How you will get similar value? Any value should be, any IP address should be duplicate? No. No, sir.
No, yeah. No, as you said that it's already completely filled, like the IPv4.
Again, I'm,
So,
that's what,
like,
again I'm purchasing
so we
new
can
mode, new
we
new CADR block, right? You are purchasing new CADR block, right?
yeah.
Assume this is my primary data center. Assume this is my DR server. Both will be same IP address, no, right? Your DR will be in different network. Your primary will be in different network. Now the connectivity is very important. Tomorrow we are seeing this connectivity. Now I am not getting what is, so both will be different. You should not be identical. No. When you are purchasing CADR block, it should be different. It should not identical. How you can make identical? Oh, you mean to say I can create again one, again
Right.
one? No, it won't allow. Already that one you
Okay.
already
It
filled.
won't allow, right?
How it will allow again?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's it about today. Tomorrow we'll see how to make the connectivity between these two different kind of networks, and how to connect private network from my laptop. How to deploy VPNs, how to deploy tunnels, how to deploy certificates tomorrow, sir. Okay, that's it. Thank you. If no questions.
Mm.